Hi listeners, you are welcome to Student ScoreBooster video tutorial, your online tutorial provider on JAM, UTME, WAEC, NECO, NAP and NEPTEB exam. Um, Today we want to consider the concepts of motion, and we shall be considering the first law of motion, and by name Bangwade. Just as we said, we want to consider Newton's law of motion. And before we talk about that, we need to understand that motion occurs in response to a force, which can either be a pull or a push. Then when you talk of the first law of motion, it simply states that a body continues in its state of rest or uniform motion unless a net external force acts on it. It is also known as law of inertia. Law of inertia. Inertia is the tendency of an object to be in a state of rest or uniform motion. Now, having understood the concept of inertia, we need to consider the factors that can affect the inertia of an object. And the first of them all is the mass. Then we can also have center of gravity. Now let's consider this, illustrating with a mass. These are three different objects with different size, and therefore they have different masses. An object A has the largest mass A, followed by B and C, and the inertia of an object is determined by the mass. So the object A is going to have the highest inertia, followed by B and C. So the larger the mass, the more the inertia of an object. Therefore, the inertia of A will be greater than B, B will be greater than C. Now let's consider another illustration using the center of gravity. If you look at the object A, so the center of gravity is highest, while in B it is medium, while in C is lowest. So the lower the center of gravity, the more the inertia of an object, and therefore object C will appear to be more stable than B, while B is also more stable than A. So the order of inertia is going to be C greater than B greater than A. So that if we consider it now, that means C is the most stable, then followed by B, which is neutral, while A is unstable. Now we can have this as a practice question. Determine the increasing order of inertia of the following. So you are given three different objects of the same mass but different position. So you have to determine the order of the inertia. Our next video is going to be on Newton's second law of motion, and there we shall be stating the law, then consider the applications of Newton's second law of motion, and also try to consider the relevant sample questions that are related to UTME questions. So it's going to be more interesting. I urge you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share our videos, as we promise to be bringing you more interesting lectures. on the subjects related to UTME and WAEC. So see you next time.